Knitters, Phelan from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California, and today I have classes, so stay tuned. Of March to the finish. So that was us trying to finish up projects that are languishing. And so I threw everybody's name in a thing, and I pulled out Cecilia Ramirez. So Cecilia Ramirez won, yay! And we're gonna give you a stash bag, which these are the best things ever. So it's a heavy canvas bag. It's easy to make this into like a yarn bowl, and it fits bigger skeins of yarn because it's nice and big, or just even your project thing. And it stands perfectly fabulous, you know, flat on any surface. And I love these bags. I have several that are in use all the time because it makes such a good project bag. and a yarn bowl. So this is like a yarn bowl, but it's bigger. So like if you have a couple yarns you're using, it'll fit. You don't have to switch things out. So that, and a gift certificate for $25. So I will contact you, and you just need to come in and pick it up. So I'm glad everybody finished things, and now it's time to start casting on. So to help you cast on something new, I've got some classes coming up. So the first class we've got coming up is Sunday, April 12th. It's the Fair Isle hat, and it's this hat right here. So that's the hat. That's Fair Isle, or called stranding, where you carry 2 colors at a time, and you have to, like, if you knit 4, got to knit 4 brown or something, and then all of a sudden you have to pick up that white and you get a stranding. So the horizontal lines are why we call it stranding. And this is made from the llama yarn, my favorite right now. So this is the llama yarn. This is a sport weight yarn, and it's llama. So it's really, really soft, but the pattern actually has you on a 1 and a 2. And I know that won't go over very well for most of you. So what I've done is we're gonna double the yarn. So you're gonna hold both ends of the yarn. So you got 2 strands going, and that puts you up on a 6, a 5 or a 6. I can't remember what I did, but a 5 or a 6. And it also means this, you're gonna cast on a whole lot less stitches. I think it's 108 for the doubled one, and it's like a lot for the other one. Let me see how much it is. It is cat. Yeah, 168 stitches, but we're only going to cast on 108 stitches. So you want to come to class with your rib already knitted, and then that way we can get right into the stranded work, and you don't have to waste time getting your rib knitted. So that's this. Now you don't have to use the llama yarn to knit this hat, obviously. Sport DK, DK weight would be sort of the DK to worsted, but DK to worsted would be the same as doubling the llama. And so this one is DK, yeah. So we've got the Juniper Moon Patagonia Organic Merino. We have it in tons of colors. This is a very lightweight, it's a worsted spun, which is different than a worsted weight, but it's a worsted spun, so it's really lightweight. It is so lightweight. Worsted spun means that there's a little bit more air trapped in the spin of the yarn, so it really lightens it up a lot. But you can do any DK weight yarn you want. You could probably push it up a little bit to a worsted, a light worsted. There's 2 sizes in the hat, so you can make the smaller one in a worsted, but I would be on the same needles. I really wouldn't go up needle size, I don't think. And yeah, so that hat class is Sunday, April 12th from 10 to 12. So the next class is the Wendover Scarf class. So this is the one where it's all knit, and then you have these German short rows at the end to make the points. So that the points do that. So you have that pattern coming down. Pretty, right? Yeah, that's really pretty. So those are German short rows. So if you wanted to learn German short rows, this is a really good one to do it, because you're not going back and forth. You're just going down to an end and doing it and coming back, going down to an end and doing coming back, which is a little less confusing than when you're going here, 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 here. So this is a really good one to try your hand at German short rows. I know you're probably getting tired of me talking about German short rows, but as I said, yet again, German short rows in a pattern. So it's sort of like an arsenal, like knitting front and back. Like that's so common everywhere, and this is the same thing. You just sort of need to know how to do it. So this is another good way to do that. So this is the, because I love this yarn so much. So I used these two yarns, the llama. I used the llama, and it's beautiful. And I had some left over, so you could make it a bit longer. But you can use anything. So anything. And we have the Patagonia again, would be a good choice for this scarf, because it does the same thing as the other one does. So this would be a good for this scarf. And we have some other cottons. We have cottons. We have some linens in the thing. So you can do a lot lighter weight fibers, so that it's more summer, spring into summer into fall worthy. But you can also use the llama because it's just so yummy to knit with. So the llama it's just so yummy. And it's all knit. The only thing about this that you have to do is the short rows. And other than that, it's just knit, 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 knit. Oh, and you're doing a sewn bind off too. So you're doing a sewn bind off, or at least I did a sewn bind off because I didn't want my bind off to be too tight. But they may have said sewn bind off. So we're doing a sewn bind off, so if you've never done that, there's another little technique, and it's a great technique, and it's if you're worried about something being too tight, a sewn bind off is perfect. So that class, the Wendover class, is Sunday, April 19th from 10 to 12. The last class is the Caron's market bag. So this is the market bag, which you've all seen, and I got tons of people knitting on this. It's so fun. This is just a really fun class. I guarantee you will do multiples because it's such a fun project. And that we're using either Caron's yarns, which is a ribbon yarn. It's a ribbon yarn, so it's got a whole different texture. So you can use this. It's a cotton, yeah, it's a cotton yarn. Or you can go to a cotton yarn, which we have over there, and you can use the two different colors like that to make a really cute bag too. And we've also had people do the background of the bag, and this is the pattern part of the bag. So you could also do this too. So there's lots of different options on how you can make this bag. And again, I guarantee you'll probably make more than one because everybody does. So that's it for today. Lots of ideas for casting on. Casting on is really fun. They even have a name for like people, when you get in a mood just to cast on things, it's called cast-on-itis. Yeah, and it's a thing where all of a sudden I just want to cast some stuff on. I just want to get some stuff started. And so, but now you've got a clearer conscience because you finished some projects. And so now you can cast on. See how that works? Yes. So you can keep doing that all year. Like if you still have projects, just finish a project, cast one on. It's fun. So that's it for this week, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon.